Welcome back, kings and queens. Let's do it. You know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Walking slowly through the crowd will only slow him down.
The royalty.
You'll have to listen to my directions if you want to get to a safe distance.
Even though I can't see Cyrus, I know he can't be far behind. Virgil seems to know what he's talking about, but I still know so little about him. He was sent with that strange riddle. The setting sun rises as the moon weeps. He knew about Cyrus. He even appears to know about me. Could he just be a tool of the roof? Would I be taken into something dangerous if I obeyed? I have no idea. But you know what it is. This is the Liberum royalty right now. We don't calm down and ignore Virgil. We follow him. We are aggressors. We're not regressors. We are aggressive in our choices. It's probably best that I throw my lot with this AI. Even if I can't truly trust him, he must be a threat to Cyrus if he made him so antsy back before the jump.
All right.
And
I'll follow your lead.
I really don't want to trust a guy who just kicked me into the side repeatedly. So that's a thing.
How marvelous! What a splendid choice.
I really hope I made the right call. Virgil instructs me to keep pushing through the crowd. It's an incredible, difficult process, as it seems to get more and more packed the deeper I go. Wherever I look, there is some piece of unionist propaganda. It's not posters, then it's the symbols clipped to people's uniforms. I've only seen this type of support for the ideology in Section 16 during the elections. Besides that, it's almost taboo. It's what makes you accused of taking things too seriously. Though, of course, some people still adhere to it greatly, like Luca.
You're to head to the intersection. On your right.
So, can I teleport or can I transport back in time? And if that's the case, is there a me from 3 days ago at Section 16? I mean 6, or wherever I'm from? Because if that's the case, there's 2 Sams going around, and I don't like this. Actually, I love it. I love these kinds of stories. I obeyed Virgil as my mind shifted to the many questions I still had. Luca would likely be worried sick of my absence. How does this time jump thing affect the past anyway? I've always thought that kind of thing was impossible.
Head into there.
You got it, Virgil. Whatever this AI tells me I'm gonna do.
That's another alleyway.
I stopped moving, my feet locked forward, staring into a place that looked similar to where Cyrus first brought me.
It's safe, I promise.
Hey, whatever. Okay, let's go. Slowly I walked forward, finding what I'm now out of sight most of people. Slowly I walk forward, finding that I'm now out of sight of most of the people. Oh wow, look at you. And I'm just like, yo, these characters have some beautiful eyes. Just beautiful eyes. Like, these eyes are like, just my goodness. All this walking without knowing where I am being directed has left me tired and frustrated. Virgil obviously knows everything that's going on. Hopefully the severity of the situation will elicit a response from the bastard.
We're away from the public. Now, I think I deserve some answers.
Oh, what to say and what to keep hidden.
How does this thing get off keeping secrets? He's more frustrating than the Kaito brothers. Kaitos?
What the hell's wrong with Cyrus?
Nothing's wrong with him, Sam. You've simply been fooled for a very, very long time.
I already know what he means by this, but I refuse to accept it. Cyrus has always been a protector of sorts for me. Whenever Luca wasn't there, he was always willing to play games with me, even the stuff he wasn't interested in. No one else would talk to me at school. So many thought I was strange for sticking around the technology lounges all day. Okay, maybe I was strange, but Cyrus never thought that. And that's why this hurts so much. I turned my direction to the AI, who's been tormenting me all day. I look down onto the pad, though he doesn't seem fazed one bit.
You don't look satisfied.
I really don't. My fingers ball into a fist. I know Cyrus isn't a friend. Excuse me, just fixing something. Wow. There we go. Anyway. But that doesn't mean everything he's done was a lie.
I can't trust you.
I'm afraid trust is all you got, Sam.
I know everything about him, Sam. Besides, what's more important is to calm yourself and make your way back to Section 6.
What? You know what the message you were embedded with said?
My home would be destroyed.
You've been given an extra 3 days, Sam.
The reality hits me. This meant 3 days before the assembly. Then 10 until the actual elections. Sure, this was enough time to, well, do something. But why would Cyrus give me extra time? If he's working for the government council, could there be something bigger at play?
I don't think it was his full intention. See, even those who've done a great deal of time jumping can have difficulty pinpointing the exact destination. Still, he wanted extra time of his own.
Do you have any idea why?
Well, of course I do. I do know everything.
Cool. He's already heard my frustrations. There's nothing more I can do to force him to talk. He seems content on giving me only the very little that I need. If that much, yeah.
I will say one thing. The future is brighter if you talk to Deputy Tribune Kiyomi. She'll be coming to the Section 6 assembly.
And there's no time to see her sooner?
Unless you have a key to the government facilities I don't know about.
What would talking to her do?
Who knows? She may be of some help.
But what do I do until then? We got 3 days, my niece. She's just one member of this whole council. Sure, she's right below the director, but how could she even be trusted? What if this is some scheme to get me to volunteer myself into the government's hands? I trusted Virgil before, but I'm very skeptical. Should I stay here in Section 6 and use the time I have, or wait to find Kiyomi? I could run into officials from the government either way, or even Cyrus. Either choice seems fraught with uncertainty. This is a bigger mess than I anticipated. Should I stay here in Section 6 and use the time I have, or wait to find Kiyomi? Okay. Let's think about this for a second. We could stay in Section... Okay, they're saying stay here in Section 6. Let's just stay in Section 1. I'm pretty sure it was a typo, but anyway. Who cares? Either way, it's still wasting time. Is it wasting time? It says use the time I have. Or wait to find Kiyomi. Couldn't I technically just do both? But then I could be running into... I could be running into Cyrus either way. Quick save. I'm not handling this. If my choice would be to stay in Section 1. Or travel home for Kiyomi. What do I do? Oh, what do I do? Kiyomi or stay in Section 1? One, two, oh my goodness. I'm gonna stay. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna stay in Section 1. I decide to stay here in Section 1, knowing the journey back home would be too dangerous. If I'm here, I might as well make use of the time, trying to contact Luca, or anyone else who Oh, get me caught. This mission of sorts, if you could even call it that, will have to be taken alone, and that's all right. I managed being on my own before. Sure, Luca was with me. No, I have to do my best to remain strong. I turned myself from the walk and walked back into the throngs of people in the central area of, Section 1. When I hear the frantic beepings, I know Virgil's going to be annoyed. This should be fun.
Are you absolutely out of your mind? Do you know what could happen if you stay here?
It's better than wasting the time heading back.
Well, even if you're resigned to making idiotic decisions, I'll still do my part and guide you on your way.
Thank you. And yes, I am an idiot, but a king as well.
You've been just an amazing help already, Virgil.
Virgil?
I do try.
I take my time moving through the crowds. It's gonna be like a time Batman. I feel more relaxed, though. Although I'd rather be a time Superman, because at least I wouldn't be having these problems. I know I'm more lost than I was before. This time when I look at the Union's literature, something connects in my mind. Unionism is all about the community working together for progress. I guess someone like me could be dangerous to that vision. What is the value of such mental tasks if I'm able to go anywhere and anytime? I don't understand how this works, but I can see where the conflict would arise. Even more, it's likely a power they'd want to harness for their own uses. Didn't they know about...
Found you!
Cyrus! I'm ready for you this time! Just shoot him. Just cut him down. Oh, what's up? I didn't even have a chance to react. All of a sudden, pain returns back to my head. It takes a second for me to realize I've been pushed into a wall at the edge of the area. People stop and stare. Will someone help me? A group of security officers surround the scene, preventing anyone else from intervening. So this is something to do with the government.
Cyrus, please, just let me go!
One time's enough for me, Sam. You don't have a choice.
I'm stuck against the wall. Body not responsive to my desperate pleas to leave. The security officers have weapons of some kind, but Cyrus was leading everything. I made the wrong decision.
I'm sorry to say that we have business to attend to, Cyrus.
F you. It was my decision. I think
You think your
this
little
will work
computer
out.
program's going to save you?
Oh my god. Jeez.
Little!
Jeez. Here we go. I suddenly can't see anything. My body's already filled with pain. Pain shudders. I feel like throwing up. Cyrus staggers back, nearly collapsing on the ground. Whatever Virgil just did, it affected Cyrus as much as it did me, if not more.
Let go!
Okay. The security officers are all stunned, giving me the chance to run down the path. Shut up, timer. We're in a scene. Chance to run down the path. Cyrus had me pushed up against...
You never mentioned you could do that!
You never asked!
I make my way as far as I can from the security officers. Virgil definitely has an envious trove of something he's refusing to talk about. He even has powers of some kind or other. I had to confront Cyrus again, but this time he had support from the authorities. At least we found out his power, because if we're going to go full on, impulse decisions, we gotta be ready for this. With this, I know Virgil is telling at least some truth. His motives, though, remain unclear. When I finally got far enough away, I nearly collapsed against the building wall I lean on. I'm away from my family. My friend is trying to hurt me, and the only help I have is something like the is something like that likes fuck. And the only help I have is something that likes to play games with me. Oh, okay, I get it now. I've never felt so helpless. Chapter 3. And I will see you guys later. Hold on. Eh.